Listen, SB with the truth, it might pierce your mind. And JP hit you with reality all the time. The way to keep it all the way 100, it should be a crime. Sports, news, politics, on the show you will find. Conversation grown, opinions they not alone. Savannah be the home, they coming straight for your dome. It is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be. You are rocking with the Sean Brown Show with JP.
What's going on, everybody? It's Friday in studio. Savannah, Georgia is blazing hot right now. This is the Sean Brown Show on WQTS. This is the broadcast. JP on the way in from Savannah Toyota, getting some big things done. We're excited about it. Hope you guys are ready for today's show and ready to hold it down. Disgrace is on the ones and twos. I got a package at the door. I'll be back. It's WQTS.
Yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up. CBT, LBC, yeah, we hooking back up. And when they bang us in the club, baby, you got to get up. Cause homies, thug homies, yeah, they giving it up. Low lie, yo lie, boy, we living it up. Taking chances while we dancing in the party for show. Slip my girl a 44 when she crept in the back door. Chickens looking at me strange, but you know I don't care. Step up in this mother, just a swank in my hair. Trick, quick talking, crip walk if you down with the set. Take a bullet with some grip and take the smoke on this jet. Out of town, put it down for the father of rap. And if you happen to get cracked, trick, shut your trap. Come back, get back, that's the part of success. If you believe in the S, you be relieving your stress. Da 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 da. It's the one and only Digo Double G. Snoop Dogg. Da 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 da. You know I'm mobbing with the D.O.E. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Da 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 da. It's the one and only Digo Double G. Digo Double G. Digo Double, Digo Double, Digo Double, Digo Double, Digo Double. Hold up.
Almost 5 minutes past the hour. It's the Sean Brown Show with WQTS to the broadcast. We're getting it in here. Disgrace on the ones and twos. Sean Brown on the mic. JP somewhere in Savannah. Not sure where he's at, but I know he's got a lot to talk about when he does get here. But the Savannah Bananas were in action last night. They beat the Macon Bacon again. You know the spread between the Savannah Bananas and the Macon Bacon?
What is it?
61-21 so far this season. And they said it was a rivalry. It's more like practice. Practice. We're talking about practice. 8-3 was the final score. The Bacon were up. The Bacon came out playing Bananas baseball, They stole 4 bases in the first 2 innings. The Bananas are known to steal almost 10 bases a game. The Bacon stole 4 bases, had 3 runs on the board heading into the 4th inning. We got to the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th, the Bananas put up 7 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Goodness.
7. It was incredible.
Goodness.
Crowd was going crazy. Another sold-out crowd at the historic Grayson Stadium. 4,222 people in attendance. And JP was not one of them, as he's not here again today. And we had a blast, man. I hope you guys get tickets and get out to the next Savannah Bananas game. Tomorrow night, the Bananas are in action. Sunday night, the Bananas are in action. Monday night, the Bananas are in action. And guess who's here, ladies and gentlemen? He looks a little irritated. JP in studio. His stomach's here, too. But he has made it, and I know he's got a lot of NBA draft talk about, but we're talking about the Savannah Bananas right now, sir. Plug in and give me my little ringtone. Let's have a little fun. The Bananas were in action last night. They did win. They are the #1 team in the Coastal Plain League, 13-3 on the season so far. They have sold out 40 straight home games. 40 straight.
I got something for you.
Coastal Plain League record. It's incredible things to see, and lots of excitement going on at historic Grayson Stadium. Make sure you get your tickets. There's about 200 tickets left for Sunday's game against the Florence Red Wolves. Last time the Red Wolves were in town, it was almost, we had a bench clearing situation. The dugouts cleared, the bullpens emptied, and it almost went down, but it didn't go down. It was close. It was close. You had a contested slide at first and a slide at home, and the catcher actually blocked the plate, which is illegal in college ball. Really? It's illegal in every ball except for the majors. You cannot block the plate. So there was an argument that ensued, and tempers flared. It's very, very exciting from the press box, at least. Shouts out to the city of Savannah getting us our brand new AC unit at the Savannah's historic Grayson Stadium. I got confused there for a second. Brand new AC unit that they brought for us in the press box. The air went out, and it was just incredible hot. But it's incredibly cold now. But JP's in studio, man. Let's talk NBA draft, bro. It went down last night. You got your smoothie going on today. You trying to lose that stomach, huh?
Man, listen. Yes, I am.
Okay. I respect the game. Respect the game. Hey, talk about my hat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see my hat, this is called a boonie cap. It's worn in the military when it's extremely hot outside. It keeps you cool. It's also worn for
in the boonies. That's great.
Somebody that never served would have no idea what I'm wearing. JP. But let's talk NBA draft. Go ahead, sir.
A lot of people sailed to their future for the NBA. I think top 5, we already knew what was going to happen. Loser of the day, the Atlanta Hawks. Good gracious.
You think
y'all? Yes.
How so?
What? You give up Doncic, a EuroLeague MVP?
Now, that I agree with for the show.
For Trae
Quote,
Young?
unquote, the show.
What? 6'2", 177 pounds. I weigh more than him.
Your stomach weighs more than him. No.
Whatever. you better not laugh hard because you in that chair going backwards if you do. I'm telling you.
Why would you say that?
That big head of yours. Oh. Georgia Dome.
So the NBA draft did go down last night. #1 pick in the draft. Was it a surprise to you, JP?
No, not at all.
Really?
1 and 2 were not a surprise to me. Not at all.
So Marvin Bagley get pick #2. You had him going 5th when you did your projections the other day.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I had him going 2nd.
We'll look back at the
yes,
tape.
Yes, please
later.
look back.
We'll look back at the tape.
Those are the 2 best players in the country.
So DeAndre Ayton, #1 pick, went to Phoenix, coming from the University of Arizona. 7-foot center, 261 pounds. The #2 draft pick was Marvin Bagley out of Duke. Went to Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento is the winner of the draft, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna tell you why. They draft Marvin Bagley with the 2nd pick.
Okay.
Do you know who the 2nd pick was?
Do tell.
Tell us.
Gary Trent Jr.
Ah.
Teammates at Duke.
Okay.
Hey. What better draft picks to get with people that have already played with each other and know how to gel?
Touche.
That is correct.
Grayson Allen got drafted by the Utah Jazz, 21 overall.
That's all right with him. Somebody to support Donovan Mitchell. I like that. He's a spot-up shooter. He can drive a little bit. We've already seen that in his years at Duke, especially that national championship year where he took over in the second half with drives and jump shots and everything. So I think that's a good fit for him.
Quite a few guards go in the first round of the NBA draft. What's your thoughts on that?
It's a guard-oriented game anymore. The art of the big man is gone. Bamba, DeAndre Ayton, Wendell Carter should do good at in Chicago, supporting, I believe, Brooke Lopez, I think.
If Lopez is still there, yeah.
Yeah, if he's still there. So he should do really good. But, I mean, this guard-oriented. One thing I was shocked with and then later on thought about and then I wasn't shocked was that Michael Porter went so late.
Well, he's got the back issues.
Yeah, and he only played 3 games last year. And you know, I would think we all know Michael Porter coming out of high school was predicted before the back surgery, predicted to be the number 1 pick in the draft. But then he had the back surgery, and he only played 3 games, so nobody really could see what he can actually do until later on during the NCAA tournament, during the conference tournament. I mean, he's got game. The guy can play, but the back injury is a liability, and that's the reason why he went so late. Now, I wanted the Knicks to pick him up, then I thought about it, but I'm not upset with who we picked in Kevin Knox from Kentucky.
Okay.
I am not upset with that. He is a stretch 3. He can play the post.
6'9", 213 pounds from
Absolutely.
Kentucky.
Yeah, he can play the post. He can hit the jump shot. We're not asking him to shoot a bunch of threes. We got people that can do that on our team. He's going to be a real good support for Porzingis. I would have loved to have gotten Colin Sexton, but he's in Cleveland, and that might sway LeBron to stay a little bit. Bro, think about it. Think about it.
LeBron ain't staying. No.
Think about it. Who is Cleveland's primary ball handler?
LeBron James.
Now with Colin Sexton, he won't have to take on that responsibility.
Not enough.
Okay, so you're saying a guy that almost won a 3-on-5 Division I basketball game by himself can't be the primary ball handler in Cleveland?
I'm not saying he can't be the primary ball handler.
And we're not
saying it's not going to be enough to keep LeBron.
And we're not saying Cleveland won't sit there and move pieces to get other players. How do we know he won't trade J.R. Smith, Tristan Thompson, and somebody else to try to get Kawhi Leonard?
If they get Kawhi Leonard in Cleveland, that might sway LeBron to stay. That might be the only thing to sway LeBron to stay.
I'm thinking his mind changed because why me being a primary point guard, if I'm LeBron James, I'm the primary ball handler, that should frustrate me enough because that means I have to create my own shot. I can't move without the ball because the ball is going to be in my hands predominantly from inline to inline. So if I have somebody that can bring the ball up for me and I can get into a position where I can score without the ball, then yeah, I like that. That gives me more incentive to say, hey, maybe we'll work something out. And then Sexton at the draft, he was asked, you got any messages for LeBron? He said, come on, LeBron, let's go. Let's go to the finals. He's like, he's ready.
Off of 1 game. I mean, Sexton got known off of 1 game. He played a great game, 3-on-5. The kid can play. We know the kid can play. The kid is not enough for LeBron to stay in Cleveland.
What? Oh.
Not enough.
Oh my goodness.
But we are on LeBron watch. A few more days, and we should find out where LeBron's going.
Did you stand out in the sun for an hour straight with no water? Because you're delirious today.
No, but I did stand in the post office for 45 minutes trying to get my package that I asked for it to be left at the post office for me to pick up.
Sean's got that package.
And
I think you triggered him.
I got the package finally because they forced the carrier to deliver it to my house. But I stood at the post office for 45 minutes before today's show.
Oh, mail package.
Literally, yes. 45 minutes before today's show.
MAIL
And they told me 3 times, well, sir, we don't have your package here. I specifically asked for my package to be left there after their new carrier decided there wasn't enough space in front of my house, which is completely covered by foliage. There wasn't enough space to leave a package secured.
Oh, foliage. That's a word.
Foliage, foliage.
It's this pink thing.
This is actually...
It's pink, yes. Is it milk in there?
No. Strawberry, banana. It's a meal suppressor. I had a protein shake earlier.
Meal suppressor. By what company?
Not Herbalife.
Really?
Oh.
Let's see whose works better.
Oh, yeah, hey.
What company?
Well, you got 2 places to lose weight: your stomach and your head.
Well, what company made your?
I don't know. This
Great
is just.
value.
It's not like a.
But it's got a meal suppressor in it.
Yeah, it's just something. It's like a lot of fruit. It's no protein in it. It's fruit, peanut butter, which is a protein, which could go as a carb. So I have to be careful. But it's just something like, and I can drink this, and then afterwards just have some like fruit or like a granola bar. I don't have to eat heavy because this is going to take the place of the meal.
Who told you that?
I looked it up. I read.
I'm going to give you some advice, sir. And
I'm not doing Herbalife.
I'm not talking
sorry,
about. I'm not saying Herbalife because I do more than Herbalife, and Drew can attest to this. You need protein. Protein is what fuels the body, but can also help you lose weight. Healthy protein. So put
Peanut butter?
Get you some. No, I'm not talking about peanut butter. Get you some whey protein, the powder protein, and put it in your shakes, and it'll help suppress that.
What
that
powder
hunger.
protein?
Any powder, any whey protein that's for weight loss, for lean whey protein. Am I wrong? Disgrace, am I wrong? So you get a lean whey protein, put that in your
Why
shakes.
am I being dinged on about my
and
shake?
we're trying to help you here, sir.
I'm
that
comfortable
will-
where I'm at.
but
This
that-
is delicious.
But it can be delicious, but it can also have your protein and be a real hunger suppressant, so you won't be hungry. When I have my shake in the
After I
morning,
drink this, I'm not going to be hungry.
I have a shake in the morning, and then I have a protein shake immediately behind that, and I'm
you
not
have a
hungry.
headache for the rest of the day. 'cause
No,
you're
not at
big
all.
head.
Nowhere near do I have a headache. Where am I hungry? So it's something that I would recommend, but don't take it from me. I've only lost 40 pounds. Just saying.
Okay.
We're just trying to help you be better.
I'm good.
Well, why don't we watch and see what happens over the next month?
Yeah, let's see who loses more pounds in a month.
Well, you're already 40 ahead of me, so
Well, no, I lost 30 in the first month.
So JP, what's your weight right now? Do you know?
179.
179 versus.
I was 264 when I started.
What are you today?
Right now, 231.
231. All right, so y'all take those numbers,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna come back in 30 days and see.
Well,
where
see,
we're
I'm already on the tail end of my weight loss.
See,
He's
so
just
it's like-
starting.
yeah, I'm just starting. So
So he's got to go off the 30 that I lost in the first 30 days.
at. Okay, so it's a 30-pound challenge in 30
30
days.
pound challenge.
don't
30
do
days.
that.
Ooh.
Don't do that.
JP at 140 pounds.
Don't do that. I don't know. I'll never be that again. If I lose 10 pounds, I'm good.
Well, send it to Stickly.
Oh
Ah,
goodness,
negative.
throwback
I'll
from
never-
Nickelodeon right there.
Yeah.
I'll never be that
Goodness.
small anymore.
It's WQTS to the broadcast. 17 minutes past the hour. We're in the lunchtime grind. Disc Grace on the ones and twos. I'm sorry, let me say it the right way. Disc space Grace on the ones and twos. Holding it down. Hope you guys are having a good time. Get in contact with us if you got anything going on. SpeakingTheMic.com is the way to find us. And the Sean Brown Show at JP at Gmail. The Sean Brown Show at gmail.com is the way to email us. We'll be back.